because I don't feel like FTT needs that on the side lanes at all. It's Lion with Doom and Dragon Knight safe lane solo so far.
"30 seconds to battle."
They're gonna throw the Tri-Lane over top. Did see how that worked out.
Yeah, me too. Sand King Warlock is a pretty powerful combination. Obviously with defensive and offensive tools. Leshrac on top of that, just we've seen that before, didn't we? Just stack up the stuns on the safe lane. This time with one stun less. Might be working out, but hey, Lion already in position here. Oh, nice dodge.
Now they've got the split Earth, and Bond looking very dead. First blood goes the way of Yuna. So,
that was really well done.
For Team Gaming.
Dodge at the Lion stun, gets the first blood. They managed to claim 2 of the runes themselves, so nothing giving away, and Keen getting a nice little start for them.
Turn into dual lanes now for these Team Gaming heroes, with the Warlock going to help the face those voids. Not going to be that Tri-Lane, but still the dog and Scorpion lane stick with. The top lane.
Swap out the ET immediately.
I wonder if they're going to try and stack the camp.
They should be doing that, because that's pretty much the offlane strat for the Titan, especially on the rated one, because it's so easy to get access to that stack. Because it's also a little bit easier to pull it. But if you just get that extra damage, Sun King can't really run away. He wants to fight you.
Sun King will be able to strike and then use that Pro Strike with the Spur, but able to get that kill, and now low on mana is going to be Yuna. Only has the mangoes to regen that.
Only the mangoes.
Too. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, maybe get a clarity or something. They're both melee on the team for the Dream. You can afford to go to the clarity.
I think he's fine. Just keep harassing with Caustic Final. You pretty much only need the stun as a setup if you want to go for a kill. You can always use that, so no real reason to like waste any mana regen. You can just passively wait. Sun King doesn't have the worst space mana regen. It's 1.2.
I think I thought Tsunami that the Caustic enough to show creep wave and tanking. I think at 4 or 5 positions, just by himself, continuing to push.
Yeah, Caustic Final is an amazing spell. It's just, it's still way too overpowered if you ask me. Considering that it once only worked when you actually get the last hit and not only on every hit, and now it's just absolutely crazy.
I almost wish they would change this Mirana Arrowhead's creep line. There are times where, yeah, I agree, it's that anger, but there's sometimes where you're just like, alright, easy goal. There we go. Trying to, like, clean up a creep and then do cook camp or something.
There's a lot of voice lines that they will be isn't it insane? Small.
Already Team Gaming out that comes off the back of the first one. Just the farming that's coming out is 3 of 4 in terms of CS are all on the side of gaming, but mine, not really the worst thing in the world on to this void again with that shadow coming up in the world. Really
mid lane is completely red is playing, isn't it? Like he maxed he's plasma field, which is a little bit unusual, but another stun combination that's not used.
I looked away because I didn't know if they were gonna go and do and come in and stun them, and then I looked over at mid when you were talking about it, and it's like, alright, well they're probably not gonna get the kill, but they go for it anyway, and they get themselves one. They find the lightning storm. Waiting the sleep though. Supposed to be careful. I'm not too sure he really wants to go in on this.
He's fine. Yeah, but there was a stun on Leshrac, but none on the Sun King. He knows there's no mango left. There's your mana regen finally coming out. Just needs the courier.
After the static link immediately stopped. They've got the arrow to line it up with the stun coming out from the Lion. Running away, or at least trying to, will be this Razor. Ends up falling to Love You Love Me. The first kill here for the Dream.
Yeah, they need those rotations. Lion needs to make those happen, that they locked in the Razor, because Mirana's not doing well. 14 losses to 21, that's only because he was dead. There's also 10 denies on the Razor. It's lots of experience away. You really want that max star storm, and he already runs into mana problems.
You know, one shot. One shot. Oh. Find it.
Come on, James. If you had one shot. Here's Mango.
Unity.
Level 2 Esper, but oh, misses it. Would have killed him. No, now he's to region up.
That's therefore. And with that, he should have the damage to kill Yuna if he's not just careful. So
is under attack.
has to land the stun, and yeah, now they've still ran out actually. The extra damage, they should finally have it. We'll find it.
Space created.
Back. Is it though? Dark was running.
No, not really, but we can say that, and it looks really smart if we do so. So just go with it. Go with it.
No, because it wasn't true. Well, Shrek was running away for his life too from the. To go back to the shrine, so he wasn't in there farming the entire time. Fortunately, can't lie.
I called that a lie.
Parents would tell me.
Aw, cute. But yeah, Beyond doing pretty good on the offlane with the Doom. He gets a lot of experience, 4.5. Didn't get that many last hits, but I think that's fine. It is an error min. Oh, 4 seconds. It's just the I can hit you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna establish dominance, but I can hit you with it.
Yeah, that was the weird part. It's like, yeah, we get it. You can pull off that combination, but I do the arrow for 100 mana if you're not gonna go in on the kill.
Establish dominance.
What it kind of seems. There's more of a point to that attack. I know. A little bit of gold coming out for the Razor for that war. Eating it with the Tango, so having that nice little regen boost for a moment. Right now, I mean, the game's relatively even.
Relatively even, but I feel like King Gaming is getting the better out of these lanes. They have Letric farming up with a decent amount of farm. Same goes to the Razor mid, who's continues to bully this Mirana out of lane. And well, yeah, let's not talk about bot lane. They just lost it. Nobody cares. Faces Void versus Dragon Knight. That's DP level boring. They find the Warlock top.
They should be able to get this kill. There's stun from the Lion and ends up falling. They're not able to turn it. The sweep doesn't hit on anything, and now the Lightning Storm slows down the Doom. But again, it's for the Dream. Just they were behind 1,000 net worth early, thanks to the couple of kills that they'd given up, or a couple of heroes they'd given up, and now they've gotten 3 unanswered kills on their end. So they look really good at the moment, and that, you know, those kills have included the Warlock, the Razor, I believe Yuna on the Sand King. Spreading the joy.
Bottom.
Turn into this DK. Dragon Tail, breathe fire, but not gonna matter, and blowing the Chrono as well as the Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, you have stop is super powerful against DK. Every reduce the armor by 1, meaning if you just near the Chrono, it has a decent range on the Storm. So you can reduce this kid armor to permit. Like that's the that's the totally reason they did put DK on wave lane instead of the to make sure that the Razor just bully him out of lane, because DK is really good at staying in melee range when he can't get harassed. Problem is, if he doesn't have damage to last it and the Razor just takes his damage away, then he struggles.
He might get this kill on the track. Also, they've got the stun to follow it up. Double kill for James.
With the torch.
Work with the Infernal Blade. They work with the War Stomp, the Sleep. They have a lot of lockdown with just the Doom and the Elder Titan.
I really like this Elder Titan cosmetic. It looks so fun. It's way better than like the normal one. It looks like a giant anvil. Like, I don't know. On this side, is that a torch? I think it's a torch.
The goblet. cool and refreshing to drink out of it. Sun comes out, and Razor, but Leshrac is here. They've got the axe. Somehow the Lion's alive. Here comes the Marauder. And all of a sudden the Razor's dead. So is the Warlock. They look over the Leshrac. Slowed down thanks to the Lightning Storm, but Dark, I don't know if you're getting out of this one. And ooh, there it is. Oh, just surviving, and they're going to use the Doom. Throw the arrow, still lands. It doesn't matter. Dead to the Doom. 3 kills there for the Dream.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done from FTD. We'll go to the net worth. We take a look. Mirana at the lead, which is no surprise, going for the Dragonlance, which is something we saw last game with team LFY. It was Monet. Dragonlance could see the same thing. Dragonlance into the Mjolnir, or in the Maelstrom. Shocked to see that.
I'll take your tribute. Double damage.
Smoke comes out from the Faceless Void as well as the Warlock. And they've got Chronosphere to work with, as not as well as the Chaotic Offering. He's actually only level 5. This Warlock sitting far behind in terms of experience. It's only a less than 1,000 net worth lead for the side of for the Dream. But if you take a look at the experience, it's about 2,000 in their favor. Here with Raji. Double damage, though he does hit for 124. The scan comes out. They know the Void is there. They don't have Doom for a minute.
No Doom for a minute, and they have to watch out they don't get caught in a Chronosphere. Not with Sand King and Warlock. Everybody has their ults up and running. Even for just a midi-range Sand King, if he just stuns you after the Chrono, it effectively, like, he can line it up perfectly, and if you land a good Chrono, you get like 2 heroes locked down, and then you have the Warlock on top, so that's lots of stuns, and so most of them PS BKB, you could say, with the Sand King after the Chronosphere, that is.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but for now, 8-4. Again, just the net worth staying relatively close continually.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and it's the same distributed among the cores, with the Leshrac falling a little bit behind in comparison to the Doom. They try to make it up King Gaming rotation. Maybe Leshrac gets a space in the mid lane, and they just bully the jungle area, which is so important for Mirana that you can just position between them.
They're still here. They're still in the jungle looking for something. I mean, they've got 5 heroes in the enemy jungle for the side of King Gaming. Or to wrap around, but be here.
Yeah, trading top for the mid side of it is really good. This is like the most important one in this mid lane highway.
Like Shadow comes out, there's the team that's gonna stop the Chronosphere. Never leap in. They'll find themselves at least one. Nice to go to the back end of this fight. Stun comes out onto the Warlock. They got the DK. They should be able to drain his mana and get the kill afterwards. The Burrow Strike comes out on the Doom Beyond, trying to run away. The dust comes through from Yuna, I believe, or it was
Epicenter.
Now the Epicenter. Oh, blind. You love me. Now as well as the Elder Titan. Fatal Bonds going to town here for the Warlock.
Kills the Lion somewhere. Yeah, this should be a dead Dragonite.
As well, Beyond not connected to the Fatal Bonds, and we'll get the kill onto the DK.
You could say that it looked really good until they decided to run up a high ground without vision into a Sand King. Like, they had the absolute pitch perfect pick off at the start of the fight, getting rid of the Faceless Void, getting him doing preventing the Chronosphere. But yeah, after that everything kinda went downhill.
Comes out as well as the Hex.
Oh, nice.
Kill off the Void again.
And they forced the Golem. Yeah, the Golem is the big part. Because yeah, killing the Void is super nice. That's a great pick off. Especially with all the with not that much CC they're actually having. But like dropping the Golem means that they can do whatever they please with this meta. Yeah, there's the Dragon form. They're immediately gonna start pushing into this arc.
Burrow Strike comes out. There's the Plasma Field. Arrow hits onto his creep. He's trying to run away. Split Earth. They come through. They're still pretty healthy, and Lion lands a 2-man stun still. Stops them in their tracks.
Had no to follow it up. Regenerate for the line. Nice. Always feels good. Jimmy doesn't snag it away. So, yeah, I would say with that kill they recovered from that team fight. I mean, losing 4 heroes is really bad for you. But since it's that early and you managed to get the Void twice out of it, I think it's still fine and that evened out the playing field once more.
Here they still have the Chronos with them, but use any of these fights. Dust comes through. Now they use the Moonlight Shadow. Sentry Ward unit standing in a pretty forward position. Dragonite. And I'm pretty sure it's spotted.
I like how they get busted in the first reaction is we need to go in this.
Money changes hands.
Very odd. Dragonlance on the Mirana going for the Maelstrom. Going full Mjolnir actually. Is it all queued up? Usually you don't see that.
I think he just puts it in. It's easy to find the Mjolnir Maelstrom in the shop. You just put it in a quick buy, full, and then just later you buy the starter. Then you keep. Mirana is not a hero. It's like lots of small items, so you mostly want to hit for the big ones and buy them because you're really far-oriented between the farming periods. Just a quick buy thing.
Now, for the Dream, just continuing to farm, as is Keen Gaming. We still haven't been able to find that Chronosphere. Mask of Madness, the quarterstaff, which is flying out to this Faceless Void, and they're able to do again with the Mask of Madness. They've got the Razor, who's got just Phase Boost going straight into the BKB, and then Leshrac still looking for that Yules. Top of the net worth is the Razor, but after that's the Mirana as well as the DK, so still it's just about an even game, and you do want to see, at least before the Dream, see the Mirana kind of go off.
DK bottom. Alright, just defending. Not setting up any ganks. He is still Titan rotating it, but yeah, they have no chance of killing this Razor. This Razor also has a massive amount of money saved up.
Raji should be dead. Double damage is sun comes out. No arrow. Now the Hex still running. Yuna's got burst strike in a moment, but there's the time walk.
Yeah, no chance. Oh, the stun!
Wow, they have the vision from this ward. They'll use the Chronosphere. And double kill for the Faceless Void out of nowhere.
That was a blunder. That was a really big blunder, TPing away so aggressively. They should have known there's some ward control. They will scared at this ward with this, but that was not what he wanted. Not Yamarana with the almost top net worth just dying off before she reaches crucial item timings with only the Javelin right now. Yeah, that is super counterproductive for them now.
Fall behind too much, but still, it's that Mirana farm getting slowed down. Back up in just a moment. No Chronosphere available, so maybe for the Dream look to fight off that. There's still Epicenter as well as the Chaotic Offering, and they are going to wrap around him for the Dream. There's the Blink with the Dragon's Tail Finger used. Their Splitter comes out. And they've got the Doom onto the Razor, still continuing to chase. They might get two. Razor looking like it might get out, but will still leap. This is a problem. Split Earth lands, but they'll get the Leshrac and the Razor.
Almost screwed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 3 kills for nothing. There's no Chronosphere for a minute, and they know that. So that's a mid tower finally falling down. They committed every ultimate they had. But hey, worth it. It's a golem they could work with on Keen Gaming, but with no blinking on the Sun King just yet, he's still so short of farming it up, and now he gets forced into sitting in the mid tower. That's the last thing you want to do. They have an arrow on the Warlock.
Now they've
free kill.
They've got the arrow. They should get the kill. Yuna, for some reason, wants to show up too. Exactly the play. The Split Earth is gonna miss, and Time Dilation comes out. But again, this is a sloppy fight from Keen Gaming. The leap forward. Dark taking a lot of damage. Dragon Tail here on Yuna. Now the Static Link as well as the Eye of the Storm coming through. Time walks forward. Breathe Fire comes out from the DK. Burrow Strike lands on him. And they actually do get the kill. Still, this could go very wrong if he's not too careful.
it was a very sloppy fight, but they still respected the Void too much. They knew the Chrono was there any second, and the Razor was just too powerful. They saw the BKB on the 10 second, they tried to force it out and then back off without, but didn't end up working. And now he's still sitting on that 10 second BKB, and he still has a lot of money in the bank. He's leading that with Chart, same with the Void. They have, like, everybody else is kind of stacking up. It's mainly the money on the Warlock in comparison to just pulling Keen Gaming down, but I would say they're like 2k, 3k gold ahead.
Not worth about even. Razor going for the SNY. Faceless Void. Got his BKB on. BKB available for the Razor. We'll see what he's able to do with that, sitting top of the net worth. Top of the net worth for the Dream is Mirana, just 500 out for him. Filled away from Mithril Hammer. Bounty rune already taken. Like 4 bounty runes for the side of Keen Gaming. A chunk of gold.
Yeah, Keen is really pulling this together. Like they have to move as 5. They need to use their actual strength in the team fight. They have a Warlock. Come on, Warlock, Chrono, Sand King with Blink Dagger, Leshrac on top of that. They should be able to just run over FTE, but they're a little bit hesitant still.
I think the problem with that is your team fight is cooldown, you know, restricted. You use everything and you're waiting for a while, and where the Dream could take advantage of that. Having the Warlock Golem as well as the epic cooldown with the Void Chronosphere, you know those 3 are down, you can fight almost immediately following after everybody respawns.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
From picked up by Love You Love Me.
Yeah, finally up.
Of his own too.
I'm not really a big fan of skipping on the Maelstrom that much on Mirana and then going to Dragonlance. Usually if you have at least decent lane and you have a lot of farm, just an early Maelstrom just allows you to never get initiated on because you deal so much damage. The Dragonlance feels a little bit underwhelming, but I can understand because it gives you vital stats against like heroes that are magic burst oriented, like the Leshrac.
So he'll go into the BKB next. Go for no nervous if he's able to do what he wants to do with this Maelstrom. If they're even looking to fight on before the Dream, it looks like they're sitting relatively far back in terms of you know, being aggressive or possibly looking to be aggressive.
Yeah, this is a 3-man BKB game for them. They need to get Chronoed on the DK, and after that pop all of their BKBs when the Warlock tries to initiate with the Sand King. Eliminate the Sand King from the equation is important. Look at this bait by the DK.
And now the Blink Furrow Strike. They knew they were right there. Now the fight Shadow's gonna follow up with the BKB. Pop by the Raise with your Splitter hits onto the Sand King. He just up. The Spear comes out. And they waited all that time for the Chronosphere. Now the Chaotic Offering follows it up. Furrow Strike lands. Love You Love Me in a bit of a bad way. He's got the bonds on him, so he's in a little bit of trouble. Beyond gets the kill on the track. They're able to shrine up. And after all is said and done, it's a good trade for the Dream.
Wow, gotta give him the nod. That was an amazing bait. They baited out on a DK, then they had the Earth Spirit at the perfect position to quite literally split the fight in two. Then you had the Doom getting a solo kill on this end, just killing off the Leshrac. The Chronosphere was excellently dodged. They knew all along where the Void was. They lost the line in the end. They got a little bit too cocky on the Razor trying to turn around, but they also forced that 10-second BKB, so down to 9 now. This was perfect, and beyond.
Blade on the Razor. There's the blink of the Dragon Tail. They'll get themselves one. They even look over at Yuna. Slept up. This is the problem because actually doesn't have the worst number. They've got the Hex anyway. That's going to be another kick for the Dream. And that's looking really good. Really good.
That might be exactly what they need to break the stalemate. Because now you have like 1.5 fights that were really good. You know that at least that the Warlock is on cooldown. You know at least to have a minute for the Chronosphere. Yeah, might as well like use that time to establish some vision control. They already put 2 sentries down on the map, missing both of them. There's actually pretty good warding coming out on these spots. And, well, at least they established some of their own, so they have control over this area, meaning they see any potential smoke ganks into their own jungle from a mile away.
Dire's
So,
bottom tower is under
some light damage on the tower, stacking up, puts Mirana a little bit closer to her BKB as well. Already hits for quite hard, putting another meteor hammer on top of that. That's what a lot of people forget. Like, BKB, yes, it's a great defensive tool, but it also gives you good stats. It's 10 strength and 24 damage. That's not nothing. I mean, yes, it's a 4k gold item, but hey, you buy it for the active anyways. Chrono is up and running.
Find the X here on the Faceless Void. Missed the arrow though. The stun comes out. There's Moonlight Shadow. Oh! 3-net Ward Stomp! BKB's gonna be popped. There's the Chronosphere. That lands on 3. And now you take a look as they're trying to clean up. They'll find themselves. The second Love You Love Me is immediately gonna buy back. The Doom takes out the Leshrac. It's gonna be 2 dead so far. The buyback comes out from the Leshrac as well. But 3 dead on the side of For the Dream. And that, wow, that evolved very quickly.
I felt like FTD deserved it more to win this team fight, but Keen won it in the end. That was such a sick Earth Splitter by James. Like, he hit 3 people with the stomp and the perfect choke. They baited with the line so well again. They did get a little bit greedy in the end. That's the reason Mirana died, because they couldn't lock down the Void against the BKBs. And I feel like the 10-second BKB on the Void caught him a little bit off guard. He's going for the Shadow Blade next. Much needed on him. He needs to find that positioning in the fight. Shadow Blade will help with that. But this was pretty. That was a pretty good fight, but in the end they lost it still. And there's a smoking coming in. That looks like a really good smoking to me. They have Warlock. Oh no.
They also have the epicenter, but they're ready for this. Ooh, Blink Pearl Strike hits on 2. They've got a Chaotic Offering to follow it up with Fatal Bonds, landing on 3 of these zeros for the Hex. Will comes through onto the Razor. He's got the stat flank, takes out Raji. Continuing to move forward and just the TP out, and as well as a leap. And Love You Love Me really can't die because he just fought back. And they need to be very careful. They actually think about turning it around with the Dragon Tail coming out and Arrow. They get themselves 1. They'll look for 2 as the Warlock. Running in such a vulnerable position. The epicenter onto this DK. They've got this Storm. DK thought about TPing out earlier in this fight. Unfortunately, unable to do so. Split Earth comes through, and Love You Love Me does get the kill.
Another BKB.
has fallen.
That's another BKB charge on the Void Giant for the Kind. They have a favorable trade. They played so well in Love You Love Me. He was positioned extremely perfect on the high ground over here, dodging at any potential stun from Sand King, waiting until the very end. There was a finishing Leshrac. They had a really good occasion, even though it looked really disastrous, didn't it? In game, they found it the 2-minute stun into the world, and they only managed to bring down the line, and well, yeah, that was pretty much it. The other side even survived that initiation.
Very surprising. I think gaming might be a little bit upset about that whole thing because it just was so close, but they were unable to really finish it all through.
Oh, that feels bad. Gee. 2 centuries both there, and he misses both the ball by just an inch. But hey, run out anyways.
Radiant are scanning.
Actually, pretty good timing. The wall just ran out, and it's smoke on smoke action. There's a Chrono though.
Oh, Blink.
Oh no.
Stop action only lands on 1. They get the Doom to come through. There's the Moonlight Shadow followed up. Sweep on to this Faceless Void. And Arrow doesn't actually get the kill on a Yuno. They should find the kill on a Yuno. Leshrac very low. He swerves out of this fight. Faceless Void has the Chronosphere. They're still in the Moonlight Shadow. They'll stomp. They'll find it. Take out Leshrac. There's the BKB. But Void, where are you gonna go? You want to try and find a Chronosphere. You find Beyond, who already used the Doom. So not the worst thing in the world, but the Blink. With the stun, Arrow, Dragon Tail, with the lockdown looking really good. Earth Splitter comes through. They'll get the kill on the Razor. Find the Faceless Void. 4 dead. And Warlock just gets out.
Almost got the arrow as well. Blind. Wow, that was amazing, and I gotta say, that was so good. Did you see that perfect delta split when they saw the void, like even attempting to chrono them? They locked him down first with the Elder Titan Stomp, just sleeping him up. Then well, they missed the arrow, but they were splitting so efficiently. They know the DK can get chronoed. It's a DK. Let him get chronoed. Who cares? Everybody else was just like, yeah, we're gonna stay so far away from you. Good luck. Then the massive amount of stuns just against the Razor.
Really weren't able to find a chronosphere of any type, and it really goes downhill there. And
Full BKB.
Raji had the vision on him.
Love you, love me.
Blink with the stun. Love you, love me. Arrow leap. Chaotic offering.
That's a good one.
Real strike. Upheaval. Raji. He's gonna die, I think. Yuna is gonna survive with the Shadow Word on him.
Yeah, barely. That was super greedy. They knew the entire team is there behind him, and they did commit to completely jump on them for one observer ward that was about to tick out anyways. That's super good. I mean, it's almost worth, if not for the BKB. A line for a Warlock Golem, and the line respawns in 20 seconds. You're fine with that because you know there's 2 minutes without Golem. But Mirana with the 10-second BKB charge just when he just got it, that's not ideal at all.
Mirana going into the Mjolnir. Maelstrom was picked up for the DK too. Whoa.
Void on the hunt. He wants to find a chrono target, but he can't find anyone. Like that's the story of this game. He's always running back and forth, top and mid lane, through the river, with Shadowblade, without, and he never finds a target to chrono. He really want to go for these solo chronos. Like, if he finds Mirana, she's dead. Unless there's a lucky leap. Like, even with the cooldown to chrono, he's now level 18, so it's only 120 seconds. I mean, early, it's 2 minutes, but if you get like a core kill for that, it gives you so much map control.
Shadow comes out and Ryan through mid, wrap all the way around.
Dire are scanning.
But they might meet over towards the top lane.
There is an advantage though. There's an observer ward here. So they will be seeing the DK any second now, are they? Oh, it's not perfectly placed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're completely blind right now. They don't know what's happening. Like, why is nobody defending this T1? Are they mid? And now they see the DK, so they're gonna trade out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Void still,
Radiant's
they're pretty far forward, to be quite honest.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, and 41.
Back. Tier 1 tower over top.
Just a Void.
This is tier 2. Void's still thinking about going in with the Chronosphere. He moves up towards the shrine area. Got the Sentry Ward. There's the blink.
Nice.
The Dragon Tail doesn't find it. Now they'll go for the Chronosphere, but this is on a DK. Every time we seem to see it on a DK, it's just not enough. But they've got the Raver with him. Maybe they've got the damage. Bash is coming through. Lion ends up losing his life, and now forced to go back is this Faceless Void. Back will be the Lion. That's Chronosphere down as well as the BKBs.
Is under attack.
Don't know if King Gaming are really willing to fight after all that.
Yeah, that was a big deal to them. Like a Chronosphere for pretty much nothing for a BKB charge on DK, down to 7 seconds anyways, or 96 that is. Dragonform was running either way. Like, it's a Lion again you kill for Chronosphere. Like every time, that's the third time it happened. You just lost your T2 in mid. That's the second most important tower after T1 in mid. Of the other tires it is, and into the rage we go. They know there's no Chronosphere. They know there's a Warlock, and he might choose to go for you if they spot this out because they had vision previously. Or do they? Oh, he's baiting with the illusion. Ah, they know. No Chrono. It's my favorite thing to do, baiting Chronos with illusions.
Like Shadow Epicenter by Yuna, and
debate!
We avoid it. Completely avoid it again. There's the Earth.
Oh, wow.
The Shrek, down goes Warlock. Chaotic Offering is going to be wasted. The BKB is popped by both the Doom as well as the Mirana. Burrow Strike away is going to be Yuna, but Raji with the chase. He's got Blink Dagger if need be, but coming in is going to be Beyond with the Infernal Blade. 4 kills for him. and DK's still in the Roche pit, they'll throw the arrow and they'll start to clean up this Roshan.
That was some next level stuff, mate. They used the Mirana ultimate perfectly to move on the low ground. They pretended like it was a mistake using the urn inside the pit. So like, oh yeah, everybody is in here, you can totally jump, and then there was no one in the pit when they committed everything from King Gaming. That was extremely well executed once more, and I don't know, it feels like FTD is just only playing with King Gaming the entire time.
Go ahead. Game for a moment. So I go at battle pass.
Haste.
I want to go to the compendium, go to my predictions, and I'm gonna switch Serenity to 14. Go. They're proving themselves to be quite a good team.
Wow, the inside information firsthand. That's some solid cheating going on there.
I'm hit every single prediction.
Incoming, you miss all of them. I'm calling it. You're gonna miss all of them.
Oh wait, how many teams are gonna qualify for NA? There's no way I'm missing it.
Yeah, you can't miss an A. Like,
I'm the 3 favorites there.
Tide is money.
confident in EG and put them in there, you can't miss an NA prediction.
Well, there's 3 chances, so I put EG. I believe they got what it takes to at least grab one of those.
I got Optic, EG, and Leviathan. And the last one is hoping.
But I think, I don't know.
They've been playing pretty well.
How did that happen? Weird. For the Dream just literally had a 10,000 net worth leak 2 seconds ago, and now it's 7k.
Well,
3k immediately.
press,
in like 10 seconds.
press enter and look on the left side, then you know why.
Bounty room?
Bounty runes.
Yeah, really? 3K worth of
Bounty runes. You get the doubles.
Yeah.
Yes. 4 bounty runes equals 3k gold at 30 minutes. Deal with it. I tell you, they're so powerful late game and people still ignore them. There's a reason some personalities scream about them.
Yeah. Again in about 4 minutes. Smoke comes out from For the Dream. They're gonna try and move forward. They're showing Love You Love Me at the moment in the middle lane. Team
Radiant are
5
scanning.
hands out from the Radiant. They're not gonna find anything that high ground with ease. Get across this mid lane high and maybe find the side of Keen Gaming. Luna nearby and Raji ready with the ward, and there it is. Blink, stun, finger, breathe fire, and they'll get the kill.
Doom.
One. Oh boy. Yeah, they might have to damage off the Doom. It will. Earth Splitter comes out. The BKB from those tracks as well as the chaotic offering that's going to be dropped down with the Fatal Cons. Backing off. Time Walk will be the faceless void. They pop the Aegis on the Mirana. Sumang trying to do what he can onto this Razor. There's the sleep, and it's going to be Razor dead, but as well as the DK, they'll lose the Leshrac too. Or at least they should. Epicenter comes through. Somehow the Leshrac is still alive. Faceless void drops. James surviving the Epicenter. Rana in a little bit of trouble, but Doom is back, and he blinks in. He's got the Doom. And this should be a dead Sand King.
Another kill, and that region with Mirana is just so... Oh man, that has to hurt. Like, they committed so much for this Mirana with the Aegis and afterwards, and she just survives with BKB charge into the region rune. And now she's fully up and running. There's nothing on the side of King Gaming can use to defend here. Absolutely nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to attempt to go high ground and do some chip damage on the tower. There's a Chronosphere in 60 seconds, Warlock down for 2 minutes, no Razor for a whole minute, same with the Sand King, no Barbex up and running, and jump on the ledge.
Stop arrow or Shrek. Gonna be killed off immediately. The BKB is popped by this Doom. Need to be very careful. The bashes are doing quite some work.
I always love the bash and void because it freezes them so much in time, and it cancels animation.
Well, it has its own BKB. We really did want to just turn that.
Yeah, but what now? You don't have a jump and you get double stunned. Look at how much damage he's taking. Thank God he has the Shadow Blade up and running. There's a gem there on the Doom. You gotta watch out. See this trying.
Comes out and Void escaped by that. Double damage on Love You Love Me to fill up that bottle.
Yeah, they get so much money on him now.
Here, so they could really go back in and try high ground one more time.
I don't think you risk it. You know the Chrono's up now. It's a level 18 Void. He has that. Yeah, he has the 120 second cooldown. They just have to play it safe. Like, they're slowly crouching ahead again, even though after all this engagement there's only 1k gold they claimed, but they're working on establishing that. There's runes up in a minute. I'm pretty sure they want to hit like the next big item timing where they have 2 MKBs. They're already trying to reach it on a Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight, interesting enough with the Hurricane Pike, that's just to save people from the Chrono or from the Sand King, making sure that you can dodge out. Just imagine the play with the Hurricane Pike, getting rid of a Chrono entirely in a fight once more.
Void with Master Magnet, Shadow Blade, BKB down to 5 step.
Dire are scanning.
So low timing at this point. He really has to get everything done immediately following that BKB pop. It's so hard for him to do so. The Moonlight Shadow, they're setting up pretty heavily. That does come through. That's on the Doom. I don't know if it's enough for BKB pop on this Dragon Knight. They already kill up the Warlock. There's the Chronosphere landing on it too. Dancing away at this Mirana gets the kill. Has buyback immediately going to use it. And it's going to be a TP following it up into the shrine. He's going to try and walk away, but blink forward with the arrow and the Dragon Tail. Razor dies. He bought back. They'll take it over with Shrek. He's dead as well.
Again. Beyond just hates him this game. Like, you get a Doom every time. No excuses. And there's not a single Lincoln Sphere. Like, he's trying to build into a Lotus Orb, which is probably the right call. But it's the 4th time he tried to use Scepter into Split Earth, and he just activates the BKB on the Doom and just dooms him. A Doom Blast Rig is absolutely useless. Even Void is building into Lincoln's now. There's one on the Razor, excuse me, mistake on my end. But that's just not enough. They have the Warlock Golem.
So, they're attempted of slowing them down. They've got the Warlock Golem as well as the Epicenter to work with. Roll Strike. Sandstorm, there's Mule's aggro. Have to be careful, but now the sun comes out. They've got the time dilation as well as Chaotic Offering that hits onto a couple of these heroes as well as the BKB being popped by this Dragon Knight as well as the Shrek. Backing on to be the DK. Actually, look to go in again. That Dragon's up. Careful. Heroes. On that base, they still don't take the tier 3.
Yeah, no tier 3, but I think this is still fine. They force another Warlock Golem. They will be training for the next fight. I think what they want to do is they want to wait on the next Rage. Next Rage, is, especially, what do you give it to? Do you give it to the Dragon Knight just to make sure he survives the front line? Let him sit on the high ground with Dragon Form? Or without even that is? What's the Rage spawn? Oh, fast spawn, 10 seconds.
Was actually just gonna miss it and... What?
Nope.
Going into the pit.
Void will.
Void will.
And no, it's up. It's a fast one.
Full Mjolnir. MKB comes out here with Mirana.
That's a lot of damage, trust me. That is a lot of damage. If you proc both at the same time, it's basically you get plus 270 damage on all of your hits.
Right, Split Earth, flying in a little bit of trouble. You're on him. Did this yet? Oh, the Hex! It's about going for the Chronos here, but there's the Hex with the Doom. He's gonna die.
No buyback.
2 minutes. Warlock immediately tries to buy back. Dark's gonna try and get out of this one, but wow. The damage was almost too much for him to withstand. And there's no Void for 100 seconds. Quick on the trigger is that Lion.
They have no TP on the Sand King. He's completely out of position. He needs to run back as well, and this Dragon Form is running. They're gonna get at least a T3 out of this. There's no chance they delay this enough. They know, they must know the Void is not there for them, because he just bought out a Mjolnir. He knows there's no buyback.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
72
Epicenter.
seconds to hold without this Void. There's the Epicenter for a strike. Lucky very low, has to back off for a moment, but you take a look deeper into the space. They lose the retract for 73 seconds without buyback. Beyond is taking the harassment from this Razor, the upheaval. That's all that Warlock is doing. They've lost 3 heroes without buyback before the Dream might be able to finish this off.
Dire's middle barracks.
Mid-Ceterax and go over towards the top one.
Oh, another pick off.
Is dead. He's got no buyback either. I don't know why.
That's game.
Tier 4s at this point.
Yeah, this might just be game. There's the tip.
That's for tier 4s.
That's the tip you make when you want them. Come on, tap out, please.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
You could say you want to tip them over into conceding.
Dire's bottom tower is
You
under
could,
attack.
but I'd hate you for
Bottom
it.
tower has fallen.
Wasn't that bad? I've made worse strokes.
Dire's
Blue White Shadow comes out. Gonna be
Mega creeps.
Dire's
Mega
bottom
creep.
barracks
Or, not mega.
Rain tracks. They were even at top, they just ignored it. Like, yeah, we're gonna go for bottom.
Haste.
They don't even tap out there. Surprisingly enough, they don't tap out.
The next race should.
Roach is available.
There is a slim chance. I would say about 1%, and the graph is playing in my favor here. That's just if you get the perfect team fight.
Alright, Chronosphere. Mirana is gonna fall. Doesn't have buyback, dead for 2 minutes, but they take it to SK again. Now they've got the Hex on the Void, trying to run away from the turret. The BKB placed perfectly from the Razor to get this kill. 2 dead.
You are dead.
They're buying back anything they have. They need to stop this.
They're trying to take it, but I don't know if they can.
Doom.
Stop Doom on the track again. He's gone again from me. You take a look at the rest of the team trying to run beyond it with the Burrow Strike. 4 staff, and he's gone. Dead for 100 seconds. He'll buy back. One more shot kills off the Sand King. They look over at his face deployed. He's going to be gone for 100 seconds. They'll take the Razor out as well. He buys back. Full team wipe as they take out the Warlock. Ultra kill for the DK.
Yeah, there's still 2 to go in, but that's gotta be. You don't have a Chrono, you don't have Razor, not even a BKB on them. Now or never. And he backs off. Looks like never to me. We're all up in 50. That was actually pretty greedy considering. Did he not have bite? No, he used the buyback. That wasn't cool then, but I think. Yeah, there's on DK and on the Elder Titan. There's still 2 buybacks on the Raiden side. Even if they wiped them, they will still have up against the high ground defense, and they're completely without a golden for another 2 minutes. FTD is going to respawn. They're going to grab this Aegis, most likely for the DK this time. But they have Swords though. Get rid of boots. Who needs boots anyways? And it's on the Doom, of course. Never lucky. Never correct.
Doom picking up that Aegis. Not a bad spot for him. See what he's able to really do with it.
Yeah, just grouping up. Might as well take the shrines before, but this is just a facade. Like we both know where this game is going, right? Like, what are the odds they come back from this with such a big lead?
1%, according to the win probability. Dota Plus.
Yeah, that is always right, isn't it?
Yeah, Dota Plus. Gentleman and a scholar.
Stats don't lie.
They, in fact, do not. But,
Beyond, just the water.
wordings there beyond. Hit with the splitter, but again, just doesn't care as they'll look to finish off this range racks, get them to make creep. Waiting for a Chronosphere. I mean, he wants it to be perfect, but they're just going to throw the Doom up front. It's hard for him really to find the perfect Chronosphere. Meanwhile, the creep's coming in from other lanes, so it's just very hard for them to want to commit to a fight. There's Blink, Warcraft factory misses. There's the BKB with the Doom coming out, and eventually he's going to want to throw it. drops the BKB. The Aegis is
It's
gone.
hexed.
Now the Hex, because Void doesn't have the BKB anymore. So they move on forward. They'll get this kill. Down goes the Void with Warlock dropping next. Razor trying to survive, but Doom able to stay healthy. They'll get the kill there. Retract ends up flying back, and GG's called by King Gaming for the Dream. They go to 4-1, and they look like they've practically secured themselves a playoff spot of some sort.
I don't know.